Hi everybody, it's LW Gaming and welcome to a video discussion regards to Bluestone Magical Studio. As you guys can tell, I've been having lots of work a few days ago. So that's the reason why I wasn't able to deliver as much as I used to back then. But now I'm going to introduce two new series. Yes, you heard it right. Not just one series that I'm going to introduce, but two of them. I'm gonna show you a sneak peek of what these ones are. I think some of you guys might already know what these ones are because I already announced it in the Discord server, which is mostly in Bluestone Magical Studio server to be specific. So the first one will be War of Blades. Anyways, this is gonna be one of the new series I'll be making in the future, which I'm hoping to start eventually, which is like very quick. So War of Blades is actually, each of the series I made so far are inspired from a Roblox game that I played before, or still plays during this day. So, anyways, War of Blades is actually from the game Blade of Honor on Roblox. So let me show you the page here before we move on. So, anyways, this is the page, Blade of Honor. Yeah, it's actually a very old game, not gonna lie, but this game really deserves some love. The last update this game has was on the May 5th. Because the reason why they updated this game this time now is because in case you guys didn't know about like I think one of those weeks the game was actually broken. It couldn't play anymore. So the devs might have taken some time, a little time to get this thing back up and running again. Which which I'm a bit surprised because I thought they're gonna abandon this game, but turns out that wasn't the case. I mean, they kind of did, but they just want to keep it alive. But no new content. All it is just some script fixes. The game fix like not running properly. So, anyways, enough of the updates. So, anyways, Medal of Honor is mostly for a dynamic war role playing game. It's like an inspiration of For Honor, of course, Chivalry, and also Mountain Blades, and also with a twist of Elder Scrolls series. So yeah, it's a mix of these kind of games that we usually play, that I sometimes play, but however, the game that I mostly play when I had time, back in the day, was the Elder Scrolls, and also a little of For Honor on my computer. Honestly, I don't have a good experience with For Honor because for the fact that it plays well with a controller, which sadly I don't have. I could use a Switch controller, but the thing is, it's not really that supported. So that's probably not ideal for me. So it's a great game and all, but the problem is that the controls are actually not in my favor. It's due to the fact that I don't have the controller that's compatible, unfortunately. I could love the game if I get the decent controls, but sadly that wasn't the case. So let's move on to the next thing that I'm also going to introduce. Give me one second. Anyways, the next one I'm going to introduce would be Galaxy Stars. Galaxy Stars is actually well, it's probably one of the interesting ones in the addition of my series lineup. So let me show you what Galaxy Stars inspiration is from. It's actually from another Roblox game, in fact, which is probably the one that was actually quite interesting with the sci-fi battle mechanics. I know there's another game out there that has the same sci-fi mechanism like genre, which is I believe Galaxy, but I prefer this version over Galaxy's because this one has a better combat system than Galaxy. Because in Galaxy, all you do is just target a specific target and then aim, and then activate your turrets, and then it will start auto aiming, which is something that's not even skillful for me. It is fun and all, but however, it's not that dynamic. So I choose Starscape over that because this game's more fun and also more more possibilities. So anyways, you guys don't know what this game is mostly about. This game is actually like the reference of Star Wars, like when you're fighting out in space and you're using sci-fi ships to fight out enemy ships. And also since it's a sci-fi, that means your weaponry will be lasers. And there's lots of different kinds of ships on board. Like there's like different types of ships, like minor ships, and there's also starter, the one that you begin with. There's even interceptors, which is they don't do much damage, but they are mostly on speed. And there's also fighters, which is a standard fighting ship. And then there's a hauler, which is the cargo delivery kind of ship. And there's also vendors, which is the shop that is built into your ship that you can trade with other pilots, which is interesting. And hardly used it because it usually other ships, like ships other than fighters or interceptors, uh they hardly have any weapons on them. So I don't usually drove those if I'm going out to battle because that's not their proper because that's not their main usage there. So anyways, Starscape is made by Zoller Keeve, and I didn't mention about Blade of Honor's creativity from. It's actually from the group called Cloud Entertainment. In case you guys don't know, I actually cover Cloud Entertainment content on my original server in Discord, which is TBCC. I mentioned that I actually trying to like try to give them more support by just making my server and their server cross each other, which actually not necessary, but it'd be cool if that's actually a case. But for now, not happening at the moment. Anyway, since this person created this, I believe by a team, but I don't know their group actually. But I know they do own the Discord server. So, anyways, this will be quite interesting because the copyright holder for this one is gonna be this person only, like Zoraki, Zorakef. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the name I would go for if I want to do the copyright holder. And for Cloud Entertainment, of course, it will be Cloud Entertainment because they themselves built this game. And the Starscape was built by the person himself, Zoller. I don't know whichever you call it because I prefer Zoller because it's actually easier to remember. So anyway, speaking of which, there's actually lots of things in here. Like when you're first playing this game, you you start with a place where you can create your own character, and also once you finish creating, it'll lead you to a tutorial, and you had to go through the tutorial to get the understanding of how the game works. And yes, for beginners, it is a lot confusing when you first start the game, so which is understandable. But however, with the tutorial or guidance by other players, you will get there really fast. You will get to know how the game works really fast. And also keep in mind, this game also have factions. Anyways, for factions, you can choose not to join one if you don't like to fight any of these NPCs. But however, here's a catch though. If you if you like maintain peace with them, they probably won't attack you. But however, if you do try to attack them, they will attack you back. So that's something that you gotta keep in mind. And I know this video is that I know this game is actually this topic is gonna take over most of the time here, but I wanted to let you know about the systems here. As you can tell, there's like at least 5 different types of systems. There's core, secure, unsecure, contested, and wild. So anyways, the core and secure are the beginner friendly areas. Core is actually safer because they're usually in the places where you spawn. Secure is it's so still safe, but however it is a little dangerous because of the fact that you might encounter some NPCs like pirates and drones. These guys are always hostile towards you, so be careful. And also, if you approach the location with like unsecure, contested, or wild, these are the places that are pretty dangerous. Like if you fly into those systems, there's a chance you might run into a player that can actually kill you. So be careful. And wild is actually way worse because there are no stations around, and you got to be careful where you're going. However, what I have heard from the team is that in the future there will be a thing like you can create your own faction base in the wild areas. But however, that one will have to wait. Now we'll have to wait, but I'll have to see where this shows here. Let me go to, let's see, under that blog. Anyways, this is what they have right now. Anyways, it's kind of nice that the Starscape team show the roadmap of what the updates have in store for us. Lots of good ones here, and one of them specifically is let's see, what did it say? Let's see. Yeah, and there will be lots of features on here that's actually pretty good, and also there's even a few more, like player-owned capital ships, which is it wasn't determined, but however it is to be announced. Lore-driven mission campaigns, this was to be announced soon, and multiplayer ships, and it is to be announced. I mean, surprisingly, this game has some features that are missing apart from the previous game I played, which is Galaxy. They none of the ships support more than one person, which is surprising. All the ships are controlled by just one player. Okay, so that is kind of unique. And also there are also features that are also completed, which is they're live right now. And also before this one goes live, it is like ships that you just lose will be lost forever. But however, for this one, ships are not permanently lost on death. Instead, you can salvage them for resources or credits, which is something that they can, which is something actually pretty neat because you get compensation for your loss, which is no big deal. But however, if you do lose your big ships, then yeah, that's a nightmare. So yeah, there are big ships in the game, but however, but I gotta tell you, they are actually not easy to get because they're super expensive on resources. Not by credits, but resources. Unless you're trading the for that ship with your credits from other players, which hardly anyone would sell them unless they are very rich. Other than that, they hardly sell those things here. So yeah, lots of things on here that are already live, which is quite interesting here. Oh yeah, back in the day, this game used to be paid because it was alpha back then, and this game was created on 2017, which is impressive for a early game. Yeah. So far, that's all I can say for now. And also, they even have the actually wait, this is not what I thought it was. I do know they do have a testing server, but I don't know if you are able to access that, but we'll see. Anyways, that's all I can show you for now. It's been really late for me, so I'll sign out for now.